call or start enrollment or documentation. What do I have to do first? Start call, right? I'm going to hit home visit, start call, and then when I start my call, here I need to put what there, where it says home visit.
The day we did the home visit.
The day we did the home visit, right?
You only need to do that if it's not today's date, right?
Exactly. So, good question. The home visit, the date, when you put that information in there, is going to be only if there's a previous date. If you did a home visit today and you go into the system and document it, you don't have to put anything there or put today's date because you're doing it same time that you did the home visit, all right? Only if it's a previous date. So, once I have my record open, I have to put in the CIN, right? 524356 464. And then I'm going to hit what, class? Search, right? I'm going to search on my case. And then at the bottom, I'm going to select what, class? Help me out. I already looked it up. I'm going to select case, right? Because I have to go into the record. I have to go into, right? Once I go into the record, I'll let it load. What else do I have to tell the system?
Set the color.
Set the color, right? Now, here you will have set the color, and if you have a guardian, it will be underneath. All this is at what level am I right now? Case level, right? How many recipients do I have on this record? One. I'm going to set my color, and I'm done, right? Now, let's say that this person, you gave them a basic, right? Let's say all you did was give them a basic. I'm going to do a small recap. Now, if we have issues with the computers, we may have to pair it with someone else, all right? Now, what do I need to go here to tell the system that I gave a basic?
Call actions.
Call actions, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to go to call actions, and then once I go to call actions, what do I do next, class?
Manual.
Manual, right? I have to select a call action category. Out of all these categories, what are the only ones that pertain to you guys?
Referral, program, and outreach.
Referral, program information, and outreach, right? Now, what did I tell you? Because you are outreach counselors, you have to do two actions, right?
Yes.
You have to tell the system how that basic was given. Was it successful, unsuccessful, or was it by phone, right? You got to do that first, or you can do it either way. But you have to put that, because if you don't put that, you're not going to get what? Credit. You could put that you gave a basic, it will remove it from the alerts, but when it comes to your supervisors running reports, it's going to show that you never did a what? A home visit or a phone call. You got to tell the system how you gave that information. So I'm going to go here. Out of all these categories, which one do I select to do that?
Outreach.
Outreach, right? Then here, what is home visit request withdrawn?
The client refuses for us to visit them.
Exactly. But only when the call center or SSU sends you a what? A home visit request, right? Now, I'm going to assume that it's a phone call successful. And then what do I do next? Am I done right here? No, I have to do what? Add events, right? I'm going to add events. That's one step, all right? I already told the system that it was through a phone call. Now I got to tell the system, hey, this is what I did over the phone. What do I have to do next? Do I have to close it and do it again? No, I can just go where? And I'm going to go program information. And then based over here, when I go here, keep in mind, ACO will be added when it goes live, all right? I'm going to just select basic for now, right? Select basic, and it's going to tell me to add the kids that got the what? Basic, right? You can hit control and click on multiple and move them all to the other side, all right? You don't have to do one at a time. Yes, ma'am.
I have a question.
Yes.
We frequently see where they'll show up on one list or whatever, we'll make our attempts, we'll educate them, and then they'll be denied and show up in a different case, and it shows back on our list again. Will the scripts go with the clients to their new case, or does it stay with the case record?
No, I stay with the case record, so it's going to be the same thing you do lists now. Let's say you gave a ACO to this one, they got denied, they put on a different case, you have to do it again.
We don't like that answer.
Yeah, sorry. It's like we submitted a lot of recommendations to the state, like having all the kids on one record instead of doing it differently. But it's the way they have tiers set up, is the way we're going to get our files. They didn't want to accommodate that part.
Wow.
So here, I'm sorry, class. You can send a suggestion. You can even say just at the front desk for HHSC.
Yeah, they'll go right to file 13.
Right. All right. So, just because I added this line to the other side, is all I have to do. What do I have to do next? Add events, right? And then I'm done, right? That's all I have to do, right? Just simple. Can I keep adding more and more?
Yes.
Yes, I can, right? If I want to add a referral, I will just go back and add the referral. So I'm going to hit close here, right? Now, remember what I told you at the top that we have notes? Okay, so what that thinks. Now, you know how I mentioned on the card notes at the top, the little box, right? When you do free text, okay? So this is what we're going to do. The call actions, we kind of got the idea of call actions, right? All right. Part of the challenging part is going to be when we get into the enrollments. So, you don't have to follow along with the PowerPoint. You're welcome to do something. I'm going to just do a small recap so I can tell you what to do on the call notes. So, you always select your call type, right? You start your call. This is another repeat, okay? You start your call. Once you start your call, you have the screen here, right? We'll talk about these notes a little bit. Here you're going to go. We're not going to worry about them because here's when you set your caller, right? What prompted the call? Is that for you guys?
No.
No, right? So, every call action, everything that is not a call action, you have to document that, right? So, for example, referrals, scripts, home visits, unsuccessful, all that is not something that is captured by the system. That, you have to tell the system what you did. Okay? So you're going to go to call action category, then here you will select and you will move all the recipients. This is a good example. This person, we're giving them a what? An HCO. We're going to move them over to the other side, and then we're going to hit add events, and of course you can select multiple information, and then once it drops down, it will say that, hey, you provided this information by add events. Now, if you want to keep adding and adding more, you're welcome to do so by going again to the drop-down menu and selecting another one, all right? So, once we're done with that, here we'll show that we gave this person managed care education and also an ACO. So, here we also did a referral. We'll put the referral in the agency that we referred to, and it will also show that we did a referral. This is like a to-do list. When I went to this person's house, this is what I gave them. I gave them an ACO, I gave them managed care information, and to top it off, I gave them a referral to Medicare. But what else is missing here on this module, on this slide? The way we what? What is missing? We're missing something in here. What are we missing?
Oh.
In order for you to get what?
Yeah, your activity.
Your activity. How was it? Was it a home visit or was it a phone call, right? Or a presentation. All right? Once you're done, all you have to hit is what? Close, right? And that's all. Now, once you're done, let's say that's all you did, all right? All you have to do is go back, click call done, and you're welcome to start another record, all right? If you have multiple recipients, right, and there's the same household, all right? It's not different households. You will just open one child, do all your documentation, do not hit call done. Go and open up the other child by going into the search, put up the other child, document, and then hit what at the end? Call done. All right? That's if they're on different cases. Now, and of course here we have the call actions, right? It's just another repeat. We did a call action, document, and hit what? Call done, right? Start again on the call. Do the same thing as just a repeat. Okay? So now we're talking about events and notes. Bless you. Remember we talked about this earlier, the reference ID number? Bless you. On the reference ID number, when you go there, you have the call record, what tells you who took that call, right? This could be helpful for you as well, just FYI information about this morning. If you go to call log, it will show you everything that was done on that specific case, all right? Call notes are going to be anything that you manually entered on the box at the top right corner, right? Remember when I put high class or high again? All that would be under the notes section as well, okay? Now, also, if you go over to the notes tab, This is the notes tab, right? When you go there, you can hit select because it's going to give you just a little bit of notes right there. But if someone documented more, like it goes to the next line, you can hit select under the notes and it'll just pre-populate the entire notes about that call. All right? For example, you know how who in here has iPhones? All right, so you know on the iPhone when you get a text message, it just gives you the first line, right? And when you click on the message, it gives you all of it, right? The rest of the stuff. In kids, when you make a note, it just shows the first sentence, right? But when you click on that note in kids, it gives you the rest, right? This is what I'm trying to say with this. Here you'll see the first line. You hit select under the notes tab, and it'll just give you the whole entire what? Note. All right? Now, any questions so far about lesson 1, lesson 2?
I
Yes,
have
ma'am.
one question because I got a little confused there for me. If you're on 2 different cases, you don't want to start a new call record, you actually just want to bring in the other case.
Exactly.
To the one you're doing.
Exactly. So, let me show you an example of that. Her question about when you have 2 recipients.
These are 2 recipients on 2 different cases.
So we're
Exactly.
talking, yeah, we're talking about like in kids if they put the kid on a separate.
So for example, right? Let's assume this is one child, right? This is one kid. We're going to assume that there are other kids on this household, right? But when I go here, under the family members, how many recipients do we list? 1, right? But she has another child. So this is what I mean. I'm going to go here. I started my call. I set my call. I'm going to go to call actions, right? I'm going to document. I'm going to just do one documentation. I'm going to go here, program information. I'm going to do basic. I'm going to add this child, and I'm going to add 2 events, right?
Okay.
So then I'm going to close it out, okay? So I'm done, okay? That's for one child. Remember, she has another sibling, right? So this is all you have to do. Here all you have to do is go to the case right here, the case, the first bar. Remember the first bar? That's when you go and search, and then here, guess what you're going to do here?
Change the number.
You're going to change the number and put the other child, 52462. 8597. And I'm going to hit search, right?
So you don't have to do a separate call for each case.
Okay, so then here I have my new record, right? I'm going to assume this is the brother, right? So I'm going to go to case. And the good thing about it, that I don't have to set my color because my color is already what?
Set.
It's already set for me there, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go to corrections and then do the same thing. Pick a different the thing. I'm going to select my child. I'm going to just do it fast for 1, right? And then close. Once I'm done with all the kids, guess what I'm going to do here? Call done. All right? And that's it. They're already getting saved. As you add the event, that's already being saved. All right? It's not like your MaxEB, you have to hit escape, exit, save changes, yes, and close it out. Because once you do the action, once you add it on there, it's already saved there for you. And of course, I just have to hit call done, and I'm done with my record. All right? Just ignore my message that I'm getting here. Okay? And that's all we have to do. That's what I mean about multiple recipients under the same household. I'm never going to hit call done because I still have to go search my other child and do the same thing all over again. All right? Does that answer your question? All right, so let me close mine. I'm going to do this here. Now, what we're going to talk about now is going to be,
You can hit reset. Right at the bottom.
I'm trying to remove the color here. All right, so I can't hit call done. All right, so the next topic that we have here on the module, it talks about pending cases, all right? Pending cases, some of this was a brief discussion on day 2. We're going to practice this in a minute. When would I use the pending case, class? For peeps, right? Entry peeps, and also if someone wants to do escalation or a complaint and they don't have a record in the system, all right? So, this is what you have to do. Of course, you're always going to start your call from the beginning. Carlos can't start his call because he's getting an error message, right? So let's just assume that I already started my call. Now, here, I'm gonna put here Smith, right? I'm gonna hit search. And of course, this is me doing a peep. We always want to look them up, right? They want to look them up, and when that happens, you're gonna get this that this person is not in the system, right? So you're with me? I'm about to do a peep right. You're gonna do this in a minute. I'm doing it in row. I have to enroll someone that is in peep, right? This is how you do it. You first search for them by social. They have to have a social. You cannot do a peep without a social.
I can get out so I can follow you there. Okay, so those are the dates?
He called them.
I want to know what it says.
Oh, yeah, because I'm getting that same error message. Just hit reset at the bottom.
Okay.
Just scroll down here, reset. That's what I did.
Okay.
All right. So
Start over, please.
Yes.
So here, I'm going to search for my client, right? She's not in the system. She hasn't applied for Medicaid or anything, right? So I got to put her in MaxEB. How often do y'all get these?
Not very much. Not very much.
All right. So this one would just be, I'd rather focus more on the enrollments than this, all right? So from here, I'm going to go create new pending case. You do not click on reject. You never select that. Create new pending case. Write these steps down. To do a peep, you start your call. And just put peep enrollments at the top. Peep enrollments or incidents. Put peeps enrollments and incidents. You start your call, right? Because you're not going to be on your list because that's someone that you encounter at someone's house, right? She's all happy. Call type. Search for your client. And you're going to put in parentheses, client did not what?
Populate.
They're not popular. Did not come up in our system, all right? Because in MaxStar, when you do a peep, because she never came up, right? So you do call type first, right? Start your call, and then you search for the client. And what happens? Nothing what, class? Nothing pre-popular, okay? So, then, from this tab here, I'm going to select Create New Pending Case. Write that down. Create New Pending Case.
But where are you? I'm not there.
You have to.
It's because I reset,
So
but
type in Smith.
I have to look for the.
Yeah, search. And then it'll pre-populate.
All right?
Good, good. Yes, I'm there.
All right, so, you still with me?
Yes, that.
Call type. Search, and then I'll pull them up. Then you're going to select Create New Pending Case. You have to search it first for this function to pre-populate in your system, all right? Yes, Ms.
There's
Teresa?
there's not something that you have to document client did not repopulate.
No, you don't have to do with that. We're creating a P. You don't have to document client did not pre-populate. That's not something you have to document. All right, so then. All right, so I'm going to go create new pending case, right? And this is the screen that you're going to encounter, all right? Pending case. This already selected create pending case, right? This is where I'm brought to. Now, this is what you're going to have to fill out. I'm going to do this in a minute, okay? So here, where it says under case detail, if you want to write this down, case detail, I want you to make little notes of what you're going to put, what needs to be filled out under case detail. Because look, there are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sections. Case detail, address, notes, and family members, all right? So first, write case detail. Let me know if I'm going too fast. Okay, because this is a blank record. This is your entry peep right here, all right? Now, you will have to fill out the written language, the spoken language, and also the phone number. Written language, spoken language, and phone number. That's all you have to fill out under the case detail. Anybody want to take a wild guess why we don't fill out the KCIN number?
Because they're not.
Because they don't have it. There you go.
They don't have it.
Okay? Again, from the top, you have to put out written language, spoken language, phone number, and also the program. You don't have to fill it out because it's already going to work for you, class. Pre-populate for you. The use phone reminders, you should never ever check that box. Leave it blank. So if you're taking down notes on the case detail, it's written language, spoken language, phone number. All right? That's all you have to fill out under the case detail. So let me fill it out as I walk you through this, all right? I'm going to just make up a number here. All right, ready for the next one? Address, you have to fill out everything in the address that this person resides on, where they live at, all right? Now, where it says attention, you don't have to fill it out, but if you want to put Mrs. Lopez, Mrs. Smith, you're welcome to do so. You will not get marked off. It's not a requirement, but you have to select the address. The type, here you have mailing address, residential. Forwarding address, that is not for you. That is for people that do the imaging for mail, all right? So from the type of address, you have to mailing and residential, but it's always going to be the what? The mailing one, right?
Yeah, mailing.
Mailing, you're going to put the mailing address. Attention, do I have to fill that out? No, it's not required. You can if you want to. I've asked this question. Just leave it blank because you want to, you could put it in there, all right? So then here the street, 1, 2, 3, Bake Street. And then where it says a little here, you could put the apartment number there, trailer, lot, apartment, 205, city, Austin, Texas. And look, when I pre-populate my zip code, when I type in the zip code, the county will pop up on its own. Travis. I don't even have to put in the county. The system will do that for you. All right? So here, case detail. What do I fill out on case detail?
Language and phone number.
Phone number?
Written language.
There you go. Address? I use mailing right. All this information. Notes? You do not put anything in notes there. That is not your documentation. Notes? You will not document anything under notes right here. You should not put anything there. There will not be a special situation where you have to put a note, because that section is not used by you, all right? You should not be putting nothing there. So far, so good? All right, class. Family members. This is the last section here. The family members, guess one name goes in there. The CP40, the person that is pregnant, all right? You put her name there. I'm going to put here Anita, middle initial, B, Smith. Her gender, you have to fill all this information out. Female. Am I going to put a CIN number in there? No. No, but they have to have a what class? Oh, a social. 45479. Okay, I'm putting my More Louis Vuitton purses. Sorry. All right. And I have to put, so this is what I have to put. I put the first name, middle initial, there's one, last name, their gender, no CIN because they don't have a Medicaid number. Her social, they have to have a social. If they don't have a social, they need to call 211 because they should not qualify for Medicaid if they don't have a social. They may qualify for CHIP prenatal, but it's not Christmas yet, right? So we haven't learned CHIP yet. Their date of birth and relationship will always be what? Self. If you scroll over, there are going to be other things here that it says alternate Medicaid number, Medicare. That you do not have to worry about that information. That will always be blank. All right? We officially have filled out a PEEP record. All right? Now, one more thing. You see where it says add another family member? You should not be using that. Even if the mom say, oh, I have 2 other kids. That's not for that. All right? You should not be adding other family members. It's right here. Add another family member. That is not for us. All right? So please, we ask for them to remove it, but I know they're going to remove it when it goes live. It may still be there, but you should not be accessing or using this to add other children. All right? Just that's it. Just one. That's here where her name goes. Now, at the bottom, you see where it says enrolled after safe? That should always be what?
Green.
Check. It should always be checked. Pop quiz. Let's think ahead. Why do you think this box needs to be checked, class?
Because when the NOA is approved, it should match, it should merge with this.
Well, but when you hit here, set color and save pending case, what do you think that's going to do when I hit save? It's going to take me where?
To enrollment.
There you go, to enrollment, to do now the what? The enrollment, all right? So let's take it from the top,
What does it say, Carlos? Enroll after what?
after safe.
After safe.
Family members is going to be whose name here, class?
The client.
The TP40 client. Enroll after safe. Enroll after safe should be what? Check. It should always be checked. And then all you're going to use is you can cancel or you can put set color and save pending what?
Case.
Call center will be using the other one over here, save pending case. Use the one in red. Set color is going to set your color in MaxEB and it's going to allow you to do the what, class? The enrollment, all right? You still with me?
Yes, yes.
One more time. From the top, class. Sorry, class, but some of you may have got it down, but I teach for everyone. Want to make sure we all get it down. I'm going to start my call, right? What am I going to do next?
Search for client.
Search for client. We're going to assume that client did not what?
Populate.
Populate. What do we do next? Create new pending case. And then we do what?
Do call type.
Call type. Exactly, call type, right from the start call. Now, case detail. What do I have to fill out on case detail? Right? Now, the next one, what is the next subsection here that we have? Address. Do I have to put attention? No, it's not required. And what address do we always put in there? Mailing, right?
Yes.
Now, when I type in the zip code, will it populate the county?
Yes.
All right. What about notes? Do I put anything in notes here? No. Never ever put a note there. That's when you have a note at the top. All right? Now, under family members, what do I do here? What information goes in there? The middle name, the TP40. Add another family member. Are we going to use that?
No.
Enroll after save should always be what? Class? Check. And guess what is Carlos' last step? Set color save. And look what happens when I do this. All right? All right? Now, look, it said my color, Anita Smith, and guess where did it take me? What tab am I in now? And I'm ready to do what? But I'm still forgetting that this person may have a what? OBGYN, right? Do y'all remember where the OBGYN goes? Under the recipient level, under the summary tab, right? Recipient level, under the summary tab, right? So, all right, look, and this person needs to be enrolled in what plan? And look, case status shows her as being what? Pending, because remember from day 2 and day 1, the enrollment new status is pending eligibility, means no or P, because she does not have on that what? Medicaid, right? So, but don't forget, oh, by the way, I have a OBGYN, John Doe, all right? All right, man, well, let me go to make a note of John Doe. Want me to this, help Carlos out. What do you think I'm going to go from here to go put the OBGYNs if I'm on the enrollment tab?
Provider.
We're not the provider. That's to look up doctors.
The summary, but where's the summary?
But remember, look at our tab. So I got to go back where?
Case recipient.
K receptive. Remember, you have to have 2 blue bars, right?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
But if it's a fee, is that gonna be available?
Yes, it is. So I'm going to, yes. Because you already created a record, a blank record, okay? So then here I'm going to go to case recipient, and I want to click on the blue bar, right? And it'll bring me back to the case. So right here, all right, so right now, what level is Carlos on, class? All I did, look, class, all I did, if you want to go back to the case level or the recipient level, you always got to go back to the case/recipient tab to take you back to the main menu so that you can access the case level, all right? So now I'm here.
Wait, Carlos, go back.
Huh?
I'm not there.
Okay.
I don't know. I missed a step or two here. Okay, so.
So
what
you,
happened?
so here you have to click on the blue bar.
This one?
Yeah.
And then the
Okay,
case?
click it again. Scroll down. Did you save the person's record? Oh, you forgot to hit that.
So I have to.
No, you just click on that. And then from there, oh, you're missing the type of address. And
Everything
I'm-
got erased. No, everything got erased.
Because
For some
probably,
reason. Because I had already put it there. I'm getting address and trying it.
and I'm gonna have y'all practice that right now too, okay?
Okay,
But you could still.
okay.
All right, so So here I'm at a case level, right? Remember, I want to go to Anita Smith record. I want to go to her file. Remember the photo that I showed you earlier? How can I go to the recipient level? Because the recipient is missing right here, right? What do I do, class? Click where? Do we all agree? It's like your rec. Well, we already said color from the beginning, remember? I just need to put the OBGYN's name in there. Remember, this is like your record selection. You have to click on the recipient, right? I'm going to go on the recipient here. And then now I'm on what level? And I'm going to go down, scroll down under the summary subtab. On the demographics, I'm going to put what there? If she has one, right? John Doe. And I'm going to hit what here? All right? And I'm done. And the OBGYN is already there, right? And then I'm going to go back to what tab? Right here. Enrollment. And then I'm going to process my what? My enrollment. All right? The way you do enrollments will be the same thing for everybody. I'm going to show you that in a minute. Yes?
And if they're under 21, would it auto-populate the dental for us to do dental?
No, because they don't have eligibility yet. And you have to have eligibility for you to do dental enrollments. So her question was, if they're under 21, can we do a dental enrollment? The system will not allow you to because for no MP, if they don't have Medicaid, they cannot enroll with dental. They have to be approved first and then enroll with dental later. Yes, ma'am.
And if they do not select, if they do not have an OBGYN, do we leave it blank? Or
Yeah,
none?
if they don't have OBGYN, you leave it blank. You don't even have to go to that screen and you're done. Remember, you still have to do your follow-up questions from day 2. What is the special health care needs, your county, and also if you, TPR, and if you're pregnant or TP40, what is the name of your what? OBGYN. So yes, right now I'm showing you, we're assuming that they do have it. If they don't have it, leave it blank. You shouldn't even be in that other screen. You should just be here processing your what? Enrollment. All right? So far so good? All right, now, what was I going to do? I'm going to pass these out. Jada, do you want to help me out, Jada? Pass these out, please. Ms. Jada and Betsy, I believe, did this from day 2 of training when she came. So this is going to be off. Go ahead and go on.
Someone may, who doesn't have the one that says enrollment, disenrollment, and plan change?
Yeah, we have that. We have the. I think we already have one.
Yeah, some of them do have it. It looks like this. Yeah.
If you don't have one, raise your hand. Ms. Jada will give you one.